Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to take derivatives using the power rule. So the power rule is the most important rule in taking derivatives, in my opinion. So you need to know this rule to do pretty much any derivatives of functions. So let's get started. What is the power rule? So say we have some function, x to the n, right? And in x to the n, x is a variable, and n is an exponent. Let me just move this up to make room. So what the power rule states is that the derivative, so if you haven't seen this notation, go watch my video on derivative notation. This is saying the derivative of the function x to the n equals n times x to the power of n minus 1. So what does this mean? So we're taking our variable n, and we're multiplying it, where n is a number. We're multiplying it by the function, the whole function, so n times x, and then we're subtracting 1 from the exponent. Let's do an example to help it make more sense. Okay. Let's take the derivative of x squared, a pretty simple function. So in this function, what is our n? Well, our n equals 2, because that's our exponent, our numerical exponent. So according to our rule, n times x to the n minus 1. Let's try this. We're going to do 2 times x to the 2 minus 1 power. Now, what is the 2 minus 1 power? What does that mean? Well, we're subtracting 1 from 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 times x to the first power is our answer, and we can just simplify that to, and x to the first power is just x, so 2x, and that's our answer. Okay? Let's do one more example to show you this can really work with any numerical power. Let's take the derivative of something that looks a little more complicated, but I don't want you to freak out. 3x to the 3/2 power. Okay, so this is a fractional exponent, but our rule works exactly the same. N equals 3/2, right? So that's our numerical exponent. N is 3/2. So we're going to use our rule, n times x to the n minus 1, remember? So when we do our rule, we're going to take n, we're going to multiply by x, so 3/2 times 3. Oh, and we're using the constant multiple rule here. Go watch my video on that if you haven't already. If you don't know what that is, then just go back and watch a video on the constant multiple rule. Times x to the n minus 1. So this looks a little complicated, but it can be simplified really easily. Let's simplify it. So, what's 3/2 minus 1? Well, 3/2 minus 1, which is pretty much 2/2, is 1/2. And we know what x to the 1/2 power is. It's our square root sign. So 3/2 times 3 times x to the 1/2 power. So, that is going to equal, because we know our 1/2 power is equivalent to the square root of x, we know that's going to equal 6 halves, 3 halves times 3, and then we can change this 1/2 power to the square root of x. So 6 halves is really just 3. So our derivative is 3 times the square root of x. How easy is that? That's not that hard, right? Okay. I know this can be a little daunting. So if you need more practice, you should really go practice. I have an entire video of it, and it's linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a good day.